Hey guys, MonkeyKingHero here. So I'm gonna just quickly run through a question a lot of people get, and it revolves around the mission at the very start of the game, which is should you divide power to Edgewater or the Botanical Lab? And while in theory the Botanical Lab sounds like the more paragon, aka good choice because of how shit this city has treated these people, it's actually far more efficient to send the power to Edgewater and get rid of the Botanical Labs because you can actually get rid of most of the bad things in Edgewater by doing that, so long as you do a set amount of tasks. So I'm going to give a full spoiler warning here before I go into this for those who haven't gone into the game yet. I want to try and work this out themselves, and I'll also do a link to an article down below that will explain this in further detail. But you essentially need to divert the power to here, and then you can convince Adelaide and a few others from Botanical Labs to come over to your city. And I'm going to show you what happens if you do that. So as you can see right here, Reed is done, basically. I didn't kill him before you consider that. I convinced him to move out by doing a set amount of options. And again, I'll link to an article down below that shows that we did on our website that tells you what these options are. But first of all, once you divert power, you need to talk to three people and complete their missions before you can do this. So the first one is Thomas Kent. If you don't know, he's actually I'll head over. I don't know if he'll be there because I've completed it. But yeah, I'll head over there now just in case. But I don't think he's there anymore. But Thomas Kent will be around the back. You can look him out, and he'll ask you to get free engineering books. If you do that, you can convince him that he will be better as an engineer and move to Edgewater. If you also then talk to Grace, who is the sheriff-looking person that you meet when you first walk into the town, she'll set you on a mission to find a person called Zoe, and if you find her and bring her back to town, she'll then have no reason to stay here, and you can convince her to leave. At the same time, after you do those three things, like you've convinced Grace that you'll get rid of Reed, you found Zoe for Grace, and you found the free engineering books for what's his name again? Well, you know anyway. I've already said it. I'm just trying to find the start. You basically can convince the entire town here. Like they'll all be around here basically. Once you get rid of water, you can convince the entire town to leave. And as you can see, it's pretty much deserted now. There's no one here whatsoever. I've took the converter out of there. There's only a few bits and pieces left by it you can loot, but the entire town is basically deserted. So yeah, you really should divert power to Edgewater, and then do good deeds to all of the townsfolk in the town to convince them to move to Edgewater, thus having a happy ending where you haven't killed anyone, and you basically got the maximum amount of things possible in the town. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Again, I'll link the article that we made down below for those who want to use it. And yeah, just good luck, Godspeed, and don't be gun happy.